So I'm gonna roll out my black fondant. Now, if you're wondering, I don't know how well you guys can see it, it may just look black. There is some different discoloration into it. And the reason for that is because I mixed it with my purple. I had this really deep dark purple and I mixed it all in there. So that way I could extend the black because I knew I needed some, but I think it's fine. So I'm gonna cut out 3 of these because that's really all I need. Okay. I'm going to make the arms. So what I'm actually just gonna do is I'm just gonna make 3 like little sections and just cut these out. Make sure that they are the right size. This is a little thick, so I can roll them out if I need to, and I'll probably need to with that one. I think this one will be fine. And I think this one will be fine. So I'll put that off to the side. I don't know which one I had to roll out, but I can just do all of them. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the little armies and punch them in there. And again, I always rub the back, pull that off. And then what's good about these is I can just flick them out just like that. They're just like tappets almost. Get this hat out of here. Okay, and I'm gonna put this little set of arms with this guy here. Make sure they're flat. Okay, so now I have my white fondant rolled out, and now I'm gonna cut this piece, which is the belly. So again, I'm just gonna cut like 3 equal, I probably don't need all this, but I'm just gonna, and then again, I'm just gonna put tap it in. Look, this just came right out. Flick this part off, smooth it out, and this one just popped right out. There's the belly. I probably don't even need to use the other piece. There's the belly. And you know what? I'm just gonna do the other belly right here. And then there's the belly. Now, while I have this white fondant out, this is supposed to be the eyes. I personally think the eyes are too big, so I'll show you. Maybe it was just a different placement. So I'm just going to cut the eyes out really quick while the white fondant is rolled out. Okay, so next color is orange. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces cut out here, 9 squares. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 feet. Now, okay, so I'm just gonna push that on there and I'm gonna flip it on. Maybe if I do it the right way. Well, I'm not gonna do all that. All right, let's just start, get out of here. Start working on the feet. There's 1 foot. And there's 2 feet. And then of course, we cannot forget a nose. Oops. Hold on. And there's the nose. The nose is so tiny. And then again. Okay, so now I'm ready for the next part, which is the hat, which is right here at the top, and the scarf. Now, these are a little tricky. From what I learned from last time is that this actually cuts And so does this part. I thought that they would be down a little bit more just to make a imprint, but no, they actually do in fact cut. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to get this on here just like that. Now, as you can see, this line right here, that part is actually being cut through, which is cool because if you want a different color pom-pom or a different color trim, you can do that. You have that option. I personally don't, so I'm just going to take these out. And now see, here is where it gets a little tricky. Because there's the hat. The pom-pom's still stuck in there. I need the pom-pom. And the pom-pom is very hard to get out. Oh, it's out. It flew somewhere. So, or what you could do is just take a little ball, because I think that's actually what I did last time. And maybe I will do that. So now I'm going to make another hat. I'll do one right here. Yep, I'm not even going to worry about the... Not even going to worry about the pop-pop. See? They fly all over the place. So, all right. Okay, and then I'll do one more hat. Okay. All right, and then I'll just do like a little pom-pom. So now is the scarf. I might not need all this, because this seems a little thick. Well, you know what? I'm not going to use that one because okay. I'm going to put this on here. Now I'm going to cut out the scarf. See, here's one piece of the scarf, which is cool if you want to make this, again, different pieces. But I particularly do not. And then I'm just going to slide this over. This goes to, no, that was this piece. Oh, here's the other piece. I'm like, where did the other piece go? Now, me personally, like I said, I would just prefer if this was all one piece and not, they all just didn't get cut. Just do like the little indentation, but that's just me. So I'm going to cut out the rest of the scarves and I'll be back. Okay, so now we are ready to assemble these bad boys here. So what I'm going to do, just to make things, I don't know if this is easier for you. I know you always see things upside down, and that's my bad, my apologies. So I'm going to bring my water over here. And the first thing I'm going to place down are the bodies, of course. So I got a little bit cornstarch back here, so I'm just going to wet this down and stick it right here towards the bottom of my cupcake topper. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. It's really, it looks like a lot of water, but I trust you, it's really not. It's because there's cornstarch on here, and yeah. So there is that. And then the last one. Oh, now that was too much water. Let's get that off. Okay. And let's get that on there. All right. Now, I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. Okay. So now we have our little penguins. This one looks a little off, but that's okay. What do I want to do first, actually? Actually, I think I want to do the eyes. No, see, I've already made these. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the scarf because that will dictate everything else. So I'm going to put the scarf here because last time I made these, the eyes and stuff just did not look right. And I actually recut them with, where's my favorite little tool? Here it is. I'm just gonna kind of try to scoop this up as best as possible. Oh, excuse me, I just belched. That was very rude. Okay. And then I need to get these two little bottom pieces on right here. Can't forget the bottom pieces. Okay. They're really nice and stuck. Put that one there. And then, actually, you know what? Let me put the belly. Because that way the scarf can hang over the belly. See? I got this, kinda. And then put a little dab on the back. There we go. Now, if you wanted to, depending on how comfortable you feel, you can like make this little fringes with your X-Acto knife, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make little itty bitty fringes. How cute. Okay, so as you see, I already started by accident. I already started putting the eyes and the beak on this penguin. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of these. So what I still think the eyes are still too big. That's just me, but it is what it is. So what I did first was I actually started with the beak because last time I made these, I didn't have any room for the beak. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough space for the beak. And if it's a little rough around the edges, you can just simply take your X-Acto knife and clean it up like so. And then put 2 dabs for your eyeballs. Press them down on there nice and good. I don't know, it's something about these eyes. I'm gonna kind of push them together a little bit more. And then of course the last one, and this beak is so tiny too. You want to make sure you get it nice and straight. I mean, not everybody has a straight beak, but you know how it is. And then I'm gonna put the eyeballs. Okay. Now, of course, I'm just gonna put the feet. I think that'll be easy peasy. Put one here, and then I'll put one here. Kind of hanging off a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so now the next part is I'm gonna put on their little hats. This is what was easiest for me, is to turn them upside down, wet their little heads, and then put the hats on. So again, I'm gonna get my handy little tool, try to get them together as much as possible, and get their little hats on. Just like that. There's a little piece right there. Just kind of scrunch it. And then again, depending on how handy you feel, I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife, and you can make little details in the hat, just like that. And now I'm gonna finish the rest. Okay, so now we're gonna put on their little arms. But what I did with the other ones, just gonna put them like right here off to the side. Now with the other ones, what I did was I actually had them holding something. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing, and I have these really cute little Christmas tree and snowmen, but I think I'm gonna do the tree. All I need is 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just gonna kind of tuck it under their little fin. And I'm just gonna have them holding the tree. Just like that. So let me do the rest. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm all done the penguins. Look how cute. I took an edible marker and I made the pupils, and then I took some luster dust and I jazzed them up. Look how adorable. I added some snowflake sprinkles. I put the little pom-pom on top. They're holding a little tree. Oh